Hello everyone, welcome back to UBF TV News. This is Grace and thank you guys so much for joining us here today. Here in Chicago, we had a United Student Fall Retreat titled Encounter. We had a guest speaker, Pastor David Wooster, who has been doing campus ministry for about 20 years, and Victor gave a closing message on the call of Matthew. 3 students were baptized on the last day, Amanda from Indianapolis UBF, and Grace and Timothy from Central Illinois UBF. There was a World Mission Night in which several young people decided to go out for missions and use their summer vacation to fulfill the Great Commission. We thank God that students could deeply encounter Jesus through this retreat and learn about living for God's glory and investing in the best during their college years. Now, let's move on to global news.
I'm Rich Brzezinski, and this is what's happening. On August 31st, 2024, Germany UBF celebrated the 25th anniversary of Lichtblick in Cologne. Lichtblick started in 1999 when some young people took the initiative to reach their generation with the love of Jesus by hosting youth worship. A student invited his whole class several times. Another said that he felt welcomed and received the gospel. Other neighboring churches usually join to learn how to organize youth ministry. This youth ministry initiative played a major role in the development of the UBF ministry in Europe, in which the young generation are raised as leaders. May God bless this monthly youth worship night so that one more lost soul may come to Jesus and receive His love. Amen. Missionary Joshua of Darmstadt to UBF in Germany thanks God for calling him as a missionary 25 years ago. He recounts God's history in Darmstadt to UBF. He and his wife Paulina were called to Germany in September 1999. In Germany, he raised his family, made disciples, and completed his master's degree. God sent the Song family in 2013, and for the last 11 years, they have worked well together for God's kingdom. Their children have grown as disciples, and God's work continues. He thanks his friends and church family for all their love and prayer support. The 2024 Indonesia UBF United Summer Conference was held September 14th through the 16th. There were 198 people from 5 different Indonesian chapters who came and worshiped God together. The theme was, "May we be one in the love of Jesus." As the Trinity loves and works together with absolute unity, God calls His followers to imitate His example of unity by loving God, loving each other, and loving God's sheep. Indonesia UBF prays to grow in unity and diligently serve campus ministry so that God's salvation may spread across Indonesia. On September 8th, there was a Latin forum. Isaac Cho of La Plata UBF, Argentina, shared on God's powerful work through campus ministry through the working with Juan Carlos's family. Throughout the last 50 years, God raised many disciples and missionaries. God also established 19 newlywed families in Latin America where living together without marriage is common. The Latin American leaders were encouraged by God, and they pray for more spiritual leaders to be raised up in the next generation. They believe that in Jesus' never-ending love, Latin America is on its way to becoming a missionary-sending continent. Amen. Now it's fall outside, and as you can see, leaves are changing, and it's starting to get a little windier, maybe at night. I'd like to remind you of James 5:7-8, which says, "Be patient, therefore, brothers, until the coming of the Lord. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth, being patient about it until it receives the early and the late rains." And also, verse 8 says, "You also be patient. Establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is at hand." Now that's all for today. Please join us in praying for God's world mission. For more news and information, please visit www.ubf.org, and we'll see you next time.